I'd like to welcome you here again today to Advanced Rheumatology. Thank you for coming to this small seminar. We're going to be talking about CBD products. My name is Rosemary Altemus. I brought the CBD products into the office a few years ago, and I also do the nutrition here for the doctor, okay? The anti-inflammatory diets and that sort of thing, helping people with inflammation in their body. Okay, so I gave you a little piece of paper here. These are some things that I want, whether you, there's a lot of patients here that actually have the medical marijuana and they use it on a regular basis. This is a little different than that. The products that we carry have very small amounts of THC in them. Okay, we do carry the oils. This is the tincture. This is just the natural flavor. Okay, it's a 2-ounce bottle. We carry the gummies, some edibles we have some honey. I didn't grab any out, but we do have edibles. The gummies are really very, very popular. This is melatonin with CBD in it. Excellent. If you use melatonin and you put a little CBD with that, you have great sleep. Plus it helps you, your body, especially if you have any kind of pain. And then this is the most famous thing that we carry here at the office, the most popular, which is the anti-pain cream. Excellent. I've had a lot of people use Voltaren, some different kinds of, analgesic type things, and they'd say to me, oh, I don't know, I've tried that. I'm like, you know what, here's a sample, which there's free samples out there we're giving away. Try it, just try it, and you will be surprised.
Relief within 60 seconds.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. You'll have relief. Yeah, it's great. Okay, so there's 5 common mistakes people make with CBD. So whether you purchase it from us or you purchase it from somewhere else, these are the things that you want to look for, ladies, okay, and gentlemen. Okay. CBD oil has been touted as the solution to many problems. You've probably seen it as an ingredient in a number of products, from lattes to dog treats. For many people, CBD oil can provide relief for aches, pains, sleep issues, stress, and more. But it hinges on the quality of the product and how you use it. Here are some of the common missteps we see and how to avoid them, okay? So everybody's selling CBD, right? You can get it at your gas station. They put it in bath bombs. They put it in lattes. They put it in pet treats. I mean, there are some viable things. I will tell you, if you put CBD in a liquid or in your bath products or a hot tea, if you reaches the point of 85 degrees or more, it degrades the oil. So a lot of people are selling products knowing it's not going to help anyone. It's in there and they're buying it because it has CBD. There are no government regulations for CBD. So you must be very careful, okay? So one of the mistakes people do is giving up too soon. You know, they take some that, because we're so used to getting immediate results sometimes from supplements or from medications, that they feel that the CBD is not working. I would tell you to try to take it, use it for at least 2 weeks. It builds a therapeutic amount in your system, and then you can see if it works, okay? 10% of the population CBD does not work on for some reason. We don't know, okay? So it's a gradual process. Stick with it. Early studies have found that the effects of CBD build up with regular, consistent usage. If you're new to CBD, it's important to set your expectations accordingly. We recommend sticking with a daily regime for at least 2 weeks, okay? The next thing that a lot of patients or clients will say, they're not taking enough CBD. Now, if you've gone out there and found some different products, okay, it'll tell you like there's 2,000 milligrams of CBD. It'll say it on the bottle. You want to get a product that you know the dosage amount. We found out about 20 milligrams is what everybody should start with. So that would be on here a half a dropper full twice a day, morning and evening, okay? Hi. This is our CBD oil. It does very well. I do have some cautions about anything that you take internally, and edibles too. The edibles are great. I know I have a client here who uses the edibles on a daily basis or all the time, loves them, says that they really help her. And everybody's different. Some people it'll help with anxiety. Some people it helps with pain. It can help both those things. It's amazing, truly amazing. Kind of goes to where the body needs it, where it's missing that. It goes into it, okay? You must have at least 0.3% of the THC in the CBD. This is where people always kind of get confused. They'll say, oh, I don't want to get high, because they hear that it is it comes from the hemp plant, which that's where we get marijuana from, and people smoke it and get high or have, but you can be assured that our products have enough of the CBD in it, the THC, that it turns on the receptors in the brain. If you didn't have that, it wouldn't work, okay? So that is another dilemma that we have. I would tell all of our patients here that the oils and the edibles are synthesized by your liver. So if you're taking this oil a lot and your liver's not working really well, there's still some THC in here, I can't guarantee you that if you took a drug test, it would pass. So I'm telling everyone when they come in, you have to be careful. If you take blood thinners, you must also be careful, and that's why it's so good to be using these products under a doctor's care. For the simple reason that if you're not checking your pro times, or you're taking fish oil, or you're taking a drug that thins your blood, edible CBD, whether it's edibles or the oils, you should be cautioned about that, okay? And anybody that that does that, they're buying it and they're saying you should use it and it's really good or whatever, that's fine, but please be careful. It's not candy. This isn't candy. This isn't something because the government doesn't, there's no restrictions on it. You should just take it you should take it correctly. And I'm so happy that they brought it on board here. And there's a doctor who can make sure that that's okay for you, okay? And then this is the melatonin. There are a lot of people use melatonin to sleep at night. Works great, okay? So once again, we start off our clients with 20 milligrams of CBD, 10 in the morning, 10 at night. You can go up. You can go up to 20 milligrams. You can go up to 30. But what I try to do is tell people, slow and steady. Get it built in your system, and you'll be surprised. Give it a chance. That's what you have to do with these products, okay? The instant pain cream, it's like instant relief. But we're talking an analgesic. So it lasts anywhere from, 4 hours, 3 hours. I'll have a lot of clients who will come in and say to me, you know what? I can sit and watch my grandson play basketball. I couldn't before. I couldn't sit in the bleachers, and I can now. Is it going to fix your autoimmune disease or something that's wrong with you? Of course not. This is not going to fix anything or cure it. It's just going to give you relief. And when you get relief, what happens? If you go to sleep at night and your feet are aching, but if you can get, and you put some pain cream on them, what happens? You go to sleep and you get rest. Our body knows what to do. It heals itself, okay? All right, so let's go on here. Number 3, taking the CBD incorrectly, okay? This is important as well. Only a percentage of the CBD that you consume is absorbed into your body. Therefore, taking steps to maximize the absorption of your CBD oil can make a big difference. Doctor is going to be sharing with you another product that we have that helps you to enhance the CBD products. It's wonderful. The two together gives you some really good relief, okay? When it comes to the drops or the tinctures or liquids, we want you to make sure to put them sublingually on your tongue. That's important, okay? Don't drop them into your mouth. I mean, it will work, but underneath your tongue, sublingually, the CBD can get in there and do what it needs to do. At least 30 seconds, and then swallow. Not asking questions is number 4. CBD isn't one size fits all. It's common to have quick questions when you're first starting out. So, don't feel like you can always call the office. You can talk with me. I'll be glad to speak with any of you. I'll set up an appointment to sit down and talk with you, what would be best for you. They also have the means to get you the medical marijuana, I believe. If you're desiring that and to go into that mode or use that modality, we can also help you that way as well, okay? And number 5 is using the wrong product. Not all CBD is the same. In fact, quality varies greatly from brand to brand. And here's some important things to verify you have good oil. First of all, you should read your ingredient label. So it's going to tell you this is organic CBD. It's been third-party tested. There's no heavy metals in it. It's organic. It is good for you. There are people making all kinds of CBD products out there. Please be careful. Topical, I'm not so much worried about, but if you're taking something internally, please be careful. You can have heavy metals, you can have all kinds of things put in here and you have no idea, okay? So, are the ingredients clearly labeled? Ours are for sure. The best products have simple, natural ingredients that you can easily pronounce. There's not a bunch of stuff in our products, okay? Is it certified organic? Ours is. All of our products are certified third party, okay? And they do talk about that. Third-party lab results will vary the CBD content of the product and also ensure that it's free from impurities and contaminants. And then we want to learn how the CBD oil is made. A lot of times ours is used by heat. It's extracted, but there's a lot of them that are using hexane and chemicals to get this CBD out of there. And if you don't know that, you're in trouble because they're not going to tell you these things. You can be rest assured for you and your family and your friends, if you buy a product here, it won't harm you in that way, okay? And that's wonderful that we're able to do that for you. So that's about all I can say about CBD. Any questions on the CBD products that I have here? Anybody have any questions or concerns or, yes?
What about the size of it, like when it says milligrams?
Yes.
And a bottle says 200,000.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, see, it's a way of them saying they put that much CBD in there, but that doesn't mean you know how much you're getting. You're just taking unless they're telling you take the dropper up to this full or you're this many. And people think that when they are taking that, they're taking 1,000 milligrams at a time. No, that's throughout the contents. So you must be careful that way. Our products, I will tell you again, 20 milligrams is what you want to start with. 20 milligrams is not much. 10 in the morning, 10 at night. Do that for a couple weeks. We can always increase it. But the wonderful thing about CBD is has what it's called reverse tolerance. So as you take it, instead of needing more, sometimes for medications you need more to get the results you want. With CBD, you end up taking less. So that makes it also a good thing to have in your body. Instead of taking more product, you take less. It's called reverse tolerance. Yes?
You mentioned melatonin.
Yes.
What dosage do you recommend?
Okay, everybody's different with the melatonin. This has 10 milligrams in it. A lot of people will find that they only need a few milligrams of the melatonin. This does have 10. This product here has the full spectrum CBD, and it has the cannabis powder in it, 450 milligrams, 10 of the full spectrum CBD, and then 10 of the melatonin. Everybody's different. You don't need a lot of melatonin. You'd be surprised. I would say 5 or 10 is probably the most. More doesn't always mean best, right?
10 kept me awake.
There you go. See, it did the
5 worked.
opposite. Exactly. There you go. The opposite. It happens.
Does it need to be taken every night? If the sleep is easier, is it okay to discontinue it?
Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't have to.
Kind of like a sleeping pill.
Well,
How many
I think-
nights would you need to get it started?
That everybody's different. I would start with one the first night, see how you sleep. And then the next night, if you slept good, take another one, see what happens. Everybody's body's different. Once again, everybody's liver is different. You know, there's a lot of fatty liver disease today. There's a lot of people that are taking medications that interfere with their liver process. So we must make sure that we don't tell people this is a one size fits all, because it's not. So you want to take it according to what it's telling you to do. If you have any problems, call us up. We'll help you monitor to that. You know, maybe 10 milligrams is too much for you. We got this product and it does work very well for sleeping. And all these products work great. We do very well. They work well, and they're good quality products, or we wouldn't have them here. Okay, anybody else have any questions?
So Rosemary, when they use the oil,
Yes.
some people will say, can I put this on my joints?
Yeah. You could put it on your joints. Yes, you can. The natural, it doesn't smell, it doesn't have, like, we have peppermint and we have, I think we have a vanilla one and that sort of thing. You can put those on there. But if you feel like your joints are really bad, you can take regular hand cream, whatever you want to put a couple drops in there, or a half a dropper full, that would be 20 milligrams or 10 milligrams, and then just put it on that joint. You can mix it.
So how do you advise patients when they use the dropper?
Okay, so what I do is I say clear the dropper first, okay? So we squeeze it a couple times up and down so that mixes the oil around. You can't really see it in here, it's in a dark. And that's another clue that you have a good product when it's in a glass dark jar, because light will also do the same thing. It will degrade the oil, okay? So you squeeze it and then you get a good squeeze and it'll go up about half a dropper full. If you're a little less or a little more, it's not gonna really matter. Then you take that and put that under your tongue.
And how much is half a dropper full?
About 10 milligrams is what it would be. 10 or 11, it depends. It depends on how strong, you want to clear it out pretty good. And you'll see it on there. And a lot of times I'll take a marker and mark the middle of it the first time I do it with a magic marker, then you know where to pull it up every time.
Can you put it in a beverage? I mean, you caution against putting
Yes,
it in
no,
hot
you can.
beverages.
Cold beverages are fine. Put it in a cold beverage if you don't like the taste of it. I will say that it works fastest and best under your tongue sublingually. Just like vitamin B12. Anybody here take B12 sublingually? That's how you have to get it into your system. You wouldn't take that orally, would you, Dr. Stupai?
Right.
Like a B12, you always do it sublingually, usually?
Oh, no.
Sometimes
I
you
do
can?
it orally. The
Okay.
patients that, especially I like to do the sublingual, are the ones who are on acid blockers, like Nexium or Prilosec or Protonix. That group of drugs somewhat prevents absorption of B12, and so those are the patients that I suggest. And even if it even prevents regular B12 metabolism from our diet, those drugs. And so oftentimes you have to supplement B12 if you're on these proton pump inhibitors, and the way to do it is sublingual.
Yeah.
Or if that doesn't work, then you need it by injection.
Yep, and that's important. Another thing, they do test people here for that. They test vitamin D and B12, which is so
Every 6
important.
months you get it.
Very important. And you don't see that a lot of places that are interested in that part of your health. They'll be, okay, well, you can take this. You have this symptom, you take this. They look at the whole body. They're treating the whole body. That's what's important. You have wonderful physicians here, and the PAs are wonderful too. You're blessed to be here. Trust me, you really are if you come here as a patient.